I suppose, James, you go back to last weekend, a big change in the weather now. Things have turned. So, last weekend came good in terms of temperature, big stir in growth rates. Now, there was pockets of heavy rainfall in parts of the country, I think, but all in all, things have turned, James. We went through a rough March, cold April, but things have turned now. And the figures from PastureBase, say that like the average farm cover now is 750. We grew almost 60, and that's right on target for the end of April, early May. So I think there's been a turn, and it's turned for the better, right? So I suppose there are challenges though. When the average farm cover 750, we're slightly higher than we would like to be, I suppose. But people were nervous, I can understand that. I suppose, James, the big thing now is that, the stem is going to come. And if you go into the wrong pre-grazing yield, then you're going to have more stem in the diet. That brings, challenges in terms of clean out, subsequent sward quality, reduced cow performance. So while the average farm cover is 750 and the growth has got to 60, and the predictions for this week are 65 to 70 for the country, the average pre-grazing yield in all the grass courses myself or John or Joe do is 1700. So that's okay for this week, but next week that would need to come down to 1400 fairly fast, because stem will come, and when you're in above 1400, the stem proportion starts accumulating very fast. And then, you don't get the graze out, and there's challenges in terms of performance of the animal. They will probably milk okay, but the proteins won't rise. They're heavily linked now to, payment bonuses. So you just need to get this right. And I suppose that's the main challenge, James, is to get back into 1400 for pre-grazing yield. I suppose the other thing, if the prediction is 65 to 70, we get on a 20-day rotation. If you do the numbers, 20 by 65 is about 1300 plus the 50 or 100 left, that's behind the residual. That's the numbers, that's how it works. So that's what you're trying to get back to. Two other things then, James, before I take a question from you maybe. The weather this week there's a bit of rain around, ranging from over an inch in the south and north to probably a half inch in the east. So it's a good chance to do a bit of oversowing with clover. I know we're moving on from April into May, but there's a chance there to still oversow because things got a bit delayed in April with weather. And I suppose the last thing is, a lot of people purchased fertilizer, back last summer, last autumn, without sulfur. We need to keep that in mind to get the best out of nitrogen from whatever source, be it fertilizer, slurry, soil, whatever the case may be, clover. You need sulfur in the system. A lot of people have been spreading fertilizer without sulfur. Now is the time to start, if you haven't started, and you'd need to start to get the best out of it. So, the target's about, 15, 16 units by the 1st of July, early July. If you start now, you'll get most of the way. So they're the quick few points, James, if that's all right.